Ethiopia, a land of ancient history, where the past whispers through the ruins of once great civilizations, a place of vibrant culture, where traditional dances and bustling markets paint a picture of daily life. This East African nation is where humanity first took its steps, with fossils that tell the story of our earliest ancestors. It is a land of dramatic landscapes and incredible wildlife, from the towering peaks of the Simeon Mountains to the unique gelada baboons. Ethiopia is a country of enduring traditions where ancient customs are still practiced with pride. It's also the birthplace of coffee, that magical elixir that fuels so many of us, grown in lush plantations and savored in traditional ceremonies. Ethiopia is a country of contrasts where modern cities and ancient highlands coexist. You have bustling cities like Addis Ababa, the capital, with its vibrant streets and modern skyline. Then you have remote villages where life goes on much as it has for centuries, untouched by the rush of modernity. This is part of what makes Ethiopia so fascinating, a place where the old and new blend seamlessly. It's a place where you can truly step back in time, walking through ancient ruins and experiencing traditional village life. I've been lucky enough to travel to many places in the world, but Ethiopia holds a special place in my heart. It's a country that gets under your skin, with its stunning landscapes and warm-hearted people. It's a country that gets under your skin. The people are warm and welcoming, and the food is delicious. With flavors that tell the story of the land and its history. And the scenery is simply breathtaking, from the highlands to the waterfalls. If you're looking for an adventure, Ethiopia is calling. Whether it's hiking in the Simeon Mountains or exploring the wilderness, there's something for everyone. Come and discover the birthplace of our species, where the story of humanity began. Experience the rich culture and traditions, from the dances to the festivals that bring communities together, and taste the coffee that started it all. You won't be disappointed. Ethiopia is a journey worth taking. Subscribe to our YouTube channel for more videos on Ethiopia and other fascinating destinations. In 1974, a team of scientists made an incredible discovery in Ethiopia. They unearthed a set of fossilized bones that would change our understanding of human evolution. The bones belonged to a female hominid who lived 3.2 million years ago. They named her Lucy. Lucy's skeleton was remarkably complete, with about 40% of her bones recovered. This allowed scientists to piece together a much clearer picture of what our early ancestors looked like and how they moved. Lucy walked upright on two legs, a significant trait that links her to modern humans. This was a pivotal moment in human evolution. It freed our hands to use tools and eventually develop language, setting the stage for complex societies. The discovery of Lucy cemented Ethiopia's reputation as the cradle of humankind. It's a humbling thought, to stand in the place where our ancestors first walked the earth. It makes you realize just how connected we are to the past. Today, Lucy's remains are housed in the National Museum of Ethiopia in Addis Ababa. It's a powerful reminder of our shared heritage, and it's a must-see for anyone visiting Ethiopia, offering a profound connection to our ancient roots. In the Omo Valley of southern Ethiopia, a tribe called the Hamar has lived for centuries. They are known for their distinctive hairstyles, elaborate beadwork, and a coming-of-age ceremony that is both fascinating and intense. It's called the bull jumping ceremony, and it marks a boy's transition into manhood. Imagine this: a young Hamar man, stripped naked, must run and jump over a line of bulls. These are not small bulls. They are large, castrated bulls with their horns still intact. The young man must make the jump successfully several times to prove his strength, agility, and courage. It's a dangerous test, but it's also a deeply symbolic one. The bull jumping ceremony is about more than just physical prowess. It's about proving your readiness to take on the responsibilities of adulthood. It's about becoming a man in the eyes of your tribe. Witnessing this ceremony is an unforgettable experience. It's a raw and powerful display of human spirit. It's a reminder that some traditions are timeless. High in the mountains of northern Ethiopia lies a town called Lalibela. It's a place of pilgrimage for Ethiopian Orthodox Christians, and it's home to one of the most extraordinary architectural achievements in the world, the rock-hewn churches of Lalibela. These 11 churches were carved out of solid rock in the 12th century. They are not built with bricks or mortar, they are carved painstakingly from the living rock. The churches are connected by a network of tunnels and passageways. They are said to represent a symbolic representation of Jerusalem. The most famous of the Lalibela churches is Bet Georgis, or the Church of St. George. It's carved in the shape of a perfect Greek cross and sits in a deep pit, accessible only by a narrow passageway. The craftsmanship is simply astounding. To stand inside one of the Lalibela churches is to feel the weight of history and faith. It's a truly humbling experience. Lalibela is a testament to the power of human ingenuity and religious devotion. Section 5. The Danakil Depression, a journey to the extremes. In the north of Ethiopia lies a place of scorching heat, blinding salt flats, and bubbling volcanoes. It's called the Danakil Depression. It is one of the hottest and most inhospitable places on Earth. But it's also one of the most strangely beautiful. The Danakil Depression is located at the junction of three tectonic plates. Volcanic activity is a constant threat. The landscape is dotted with active volcanoes, steaming vents, and sulfur springs. The ground is a kaleidoscope of colors, from the blinding white of the salt flats to the yellows, oranges, and reds of the sulfur deposits. It's not easy to get to the Danakil Depression, and it's not for the faint of heart, but those who make the journey are rewarded with a glimpse of a truly alien world. Section 6. The Gift of Coffee, from Ethiopia to the World. Coffee, that beloved beverage that kickstarts our mornings and fuels our days. It's a ritual, a comfort, and a necessity for many. Did you know that coffee has its roots in Ethiopia? This ancient land is where the story of coffee began. Section 7. The Battle of Adwa, a triumph of African resistance. The year is 1896. Ethiopia, under the leadership of Emperor Menelik II, faces the might of the Italian army. Italy, eager to colonize the Horn of Africa, had set its sights on Ethiopia. But the Ethiopians were not about to give up their independence without a fight. The Battle of Adwa was a resounding victory for Ethiopia. It was one of the first decisive victories by an African army against a European colonial power. The victory sent shockwaves throughout the world. It shattered the myth of European invincibility, and it inspired other African nations to resist colonialism. The Battle of Adwa is a source of immense pride for Ethiopians. It's a reminder that they are a people who have always fought for their freedom. Section 8. Harar's Hyenamen, a pact of respect and tradition. Harar is a walled city in eastern Ethiopia. It's a place of ancient history and culture. It's also home to a unique tradition, hyena feeding. Every night, just outside the city walls, men gather to feed wild hyenas. It's a sight to behold. The men call out to the hyenas, and the animals emerge from the darkness. They approach the men cautiously, but they're clearly comfortable with their presence. The men feed the hyenas meat by hand, even putting pieces of meat in their own mouths for the hyenas to snatch. This tradition has been going on for generations. Some believe it began as a way to protect livestock from hyena attacks. Others believe it's a way of honoring the hyenas, which are seen as guardians of the city. Whatever the reason, it's a remarkable example of the coexistence between humans and wild animals. Section 9. Discover yourself in Ethiopia. Ethiopia is a land of endless discovery. It's a place where you can step back in time and connect with the origins of our species. It's a place where you can experience vibrant cultures and traditions that have remained unchanged for centuries. It's a place where you can challenge yourself physically and mentally, but most importantly, Ethiopia is a place where you can discover yourself. It's a place where you can strip away the distractions of modern life and reconnect with what truly matters. The people, the culture, the landscapes, it all gets under your skin. It stays with you long after you've left. So what are you waiting for? Book that ticket, pack your bags, and go get lost in the wonders of Ethiopia. You won't regret it. And don't forget to subscribe to Globe Bit on YouTube for more beautiful future videos.